For more on the movers, let's go to Bloomberg's Equities reporter, Stephanie Hughes. She joins us now. As Stephanie, Plantro pulled an offer from Dye Durham, but you're going to have to tell us what predicated this and explain Plantro a little bit more, please.
Sounds good. Yeah, let me break it down for you, Morella. So first off, I'll start with the share price reaction because it was a big one. Dye Durham shares fell by over 21% at its lowest point, which brought the stock price to its lowest level ever. And that's because the investment firm Plantro said that would be pulling its offer to buy the company, which provides software services for legal professionals. They said that they're pulling out of that deal that would have valued it at $10.25 per share, or about nearly $700 million in total. So Plantro, which is a major shareholder of Dye Durham, also added that they would be evaluating its position within the company, possibly reducing shares or even exiting the position altogether. So the reason why they're pulling out is because they're pointing to different things like Dye Durham's eroding profitability and the fact that they didn't get the sense that the board was really engaged in the takeover plan. They added that Dye Durham is at risk of a debt default by March 2026. So a little bit of context, because this is kind of a broad saga that dates back to last year. Matthew Proud, the former CEO of Dye Durham, who now controls Plantro, has been in his boardroom battle with Dye Durham last year. They managed to, and that battle prompted him to leave the company last year. But by July, they ended up actually making a truce as Dye Durham pursued this strategic review that could include a potential sale, kind of like what we were just talking about a moment ago. But Dye had its own share of challenges over the past year, including the day when it said it wouldn't actually be able to meet the filing deadline for its fiscal year ending in June. So that created a lot of uncertainty among investors and gave the stock price its worst day ever at that time. So just given what we're seeing in the stock price here, this continued contention between the two parties, Dye Durham had their own statement this morning saying that they would pursue legal action against Plantro with the Ontario High Court there. This is just adding on to another set of challenges for Dye Durham, which is already having a really tough year. So shares at an all-time low, and we'll have to see where this goes from here, Morella.
Okay, let's get to another story from the day. 2 acquisitions by Iamgold. So what are the details here?
Yeah, so Iamgold is gaining for a reason that isn't related to gold prices. They gained by nearly 5% at their highest point after they said that they would be acquiring another gold miner, Northern Superior Resources. The deal is valued at just over $267 million, which also sent Northern Superior stock up by over 50%, which is a big swing for even a gold company. So the combined assets in this deal, called the Nelligan Mining Complex, would rank this gold mining camp as one of the biggest in Canada. I think one of the analysts actually placed it at number 4, which is not nothing. That's a significant amount of gold capacity, since it has about 3.75 million ounces of gold. And it's also getting a thumbs up from the analyst community. We had the team at TD and BMO Capital Markets saying that they see this as a good fit that would provide more exploration potential for Iamgold and give them more options for development. So that's what's giving that a bump up today, Morella.
All right, Bloomberg's Stephanie Hughes joining us in Toronto. Thanks for that, Stephanie.